Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy Friday. Hope you guys having a good day today. Um, I'm just here to come to tell a part one of maybe part three story times. Yes guys, I see a vlog where this young man was in the Cayman Islands working for an employer, and it ended up that he had to take out his phone to record her, and on his recording he was being bashed as an employee. So I'm just here to tell my story time. There's a lot of people out there who is suffering from employers, and I must say and I want you guys to hear clearly, Jamaican employers in the Cayman Island. That is somebody who's up there, who have papers, who have married, who have gained papers, and they become contractors, they have businesses. Most of them, I'm not going to say all, most of them, they are abusive emotionally, mentally, and if it reaches to physically, so it will be to physical. So I'm just here to tell my story time, because when I see this young man story was up, it was a vlogger who put out the story with him and the lady, and he was saying that the lady, she had her business for 25 years and more, and it was this and that. Let I tell you this, a lot of people don't want to come out and speak. Reason being one, reason being one, when you go to the Cayman Islands to work, you have to work on permit. Permit. And if you understand going to the Cayman Island and working on a permit, you will know that you will suffer, because an employer can just revoke your permit if you disrespect them, if you say anything, if you try to fight for your rights. They will terminate your permit. They do so much because they're working on a permit, and you cannot have a job without that permit. Without, I'm telling anyone now, if you're going to the Cayman Islands to work, it best you work for a Caymanian, maybe American who comes there and lives and have business, or even India, whichever other country. But the least people you can work, I'm just telling my Jamaican people, the least people you can work for is a Jamaican employer. The least you can work for, it's best you work for a Caymanian, you work for American, some other country, but not a Jamaican, because they use and they manipulate us. And I am talking from an experience. When I went to the Cayman Island, I went to the Cayman Island as a domestic helper, a living domestic helper, to take care of two children, one girl, one boy, age 9 at the time, and I think the boy was at age 13 at the time. The girl was about 8, 9 at the time, and the boy was 13 years of age. And when I went there as a living helper. And when I get to the home, which I'm supposed to be in, I was expecting that I was going to put in my own little room with my own little comfort, my own little privacy, because you know that you're a living helper, so you get your own little privacy and whatever. I was put into a room with two beds. Two beds. I sleep with the little girl. There was a single bed, and there was a double bed. I sleep on the double bed with the little girl. When I get there, they didn't even arrange like I was coming. They did not even arrange as if somebody was going to come and start to work. When I get there, I had my two suitcases with me, and I have to push them under the bed. It's after I get there I think 2 3 days after, they were trying to empty out a drawer, give me to put what I can put in that drawer, like my necessities that I use, my bra, my panties, my little knick-snack, for me to put into a drawer. So there's a lot of people who sit behind the camera, they heard a story, they heard something, and they have never experienced it, and they discriminate, and they try to bring down employers. When somebody leave Jamaica, they leave Jamaica. I think I should think, when you leave your country and you go somewhere else to work, you go there to make better for you and your family. You go there to achieve something better. The dollars is more in the Cayman Island than in Jamaica. When you go there, you get a better pay. So people would want to leave Jamaica to go to Cayman Island to seek and to work in a job. And I don't think if anyone wants to leave Jamaica to go to Cayman Island, they would take disadvantage of it in a way, knowing that they're going to work for betterment, a better pay, and then take disadvantage of it. I don't think so. But I'm telling you, these employers that are Jamaicans there that are living in the Cayman Islands, they are not nice. They are not nice. Most of them are not nice. They watch the money. They have an idea of what you would get at Jamaica. They try to underpay you. They try to do less for you instead of to try build you up and encourage you to work for them there. That is how Jamaican employers, I'm talking about Jamaican employers that are living in the Cayman Island, they take disadvantage of people. If the work is for $2, they want to get $1.50, and then you're supposed to leave Jamaica and come, and they pay you 50 cents. They do nothing, and they want to receive a $1.50. No mind shop 160 and give you even 40 cents or even 30 cents, and that is unfair. That is unfair. When I was living at that lady's house, I get up in the morning, she tell me that it's 2 kids. When I go around the other room, because there's a second room around the house. It was a room, I entered through a room, then the kitchen. I won't call any names because I'm not really here to bring them, but I'm just talking about my experience when I just went to the Cayman. Remember, I just went to the Cayman Island. I'm not new to anything. I don't know nothing there. I just be on island. I know nothing. So somebody has to tow me around to let me understand things. Somebody has to tell me the do's and the don'ts for me to understand it. When the lady come and she picked me up, she went and bought me. I tell her that I needed to buy a digital phone SIM for my phone. She went to the digital place, and I went in and I purchased my SIM card, and I come back out. She said to me she's going over to the fish place to get some fish. When she go over there, she was parked with the vehicle still running, and she leave because other people was there parking. And there's a gentleman who come back and needed to come out with she blocked in, and I come from around the passenger side, go around the driver's side because the vehicle was still running, and I removed the vehicle to let the gentleman out and to pull back myself in. When she get back there, she said, "Who moved the vehicle?" I said, "I did." She said, "I'm lying." I said, "No, I can drive. I had my license." Remember, I said that to the lady. Alright, I'm at the home now. Started to work as I reached Saturday. I started to work from the Sunday. I bring up a lot of church clothes expecting that on Sunday I will go to church. Remember, I am new. I don't know how the work is. I'm living. I don't know how the work is. They put me into a room with her daughter. I sleep with the daughter, and around the second room she had 2 sons. She had an elder son that was there that I wasn't aware of until I get there. There was a bunk bed around there, so the 2 boys, one sleep on top, one sleep at bottom on the bunk bed, and the bathroom. So it was 2 rooms, a kitchen with a bathroom. Okay, I don't know if it was a single bed was for me, but the little girl was on the bed, and I choose to sleep with her because I'm a lover of children. So I sleep with the little girl on the bed. So I was there, and I reach and I see the environment of the living situation. I was not pleased with it. But you know, you come and you need better. So you say you're going to work with it until you see if there is any fulfillment that or arrangement that can fix and sort out. I get up in the morning like 4:30 in the morning to prepare breakfast, prepare the child, the two children for school, prepare their breakfast. I'm not really doing anything for the little boy more than I get up. I will comb the little girl hair because I just reached, so I did not prepare her hair. Normally when I comb her hair, it serves like a week or so. So I get up, I went in the kitchen, I prepare breakfast for the little boy. I prepare breakfast, and when I prepare breakfast, they leave off, and I will ask what you guys want for dinner, and they will make suggestion what they want for dinner, and I will take out meat, and I will clean, get up in the morning once everybody leave out for work and for school. I will get up and I will start cleaning up the house. They had, the little girl have a little dog, a little poodle dog in the house. Dog. Even that I was not aware of. The dog run from in, out, all over, jump up on anything, do any and everything. When the dog feeds, when the dog, it did on the carpet in the house. I have to take them up sometime, most of the time, because I'm the one who cleaning the house. He will go around in the bathroom, pan the mat around in the bathroom, go do whatever I'm doing. And I was like, is this real? I mean, you want a living helper to take care of your kids, and you still don't even make the full arrangement. Everybody coming in at one. When I went to the bathroom, and I will come from the bathroom, even when I lock the door, I may not bolt it, but the smallest son, he will know that I'm going to the bathroom. By the time I come out of the bathroom and sit in the room, I can't even get time to dry myself properly, to put on my clothes, because he's always coming around from his room to enter into the room that I am putting on my clothes. Sometimes I'm trying to see, I'm just from the bathroom. What are you doing? Sometimes if the mother is there, she'll run him and say, go around there so you know, see the lady come out of the bathroom. I mean, it was getting so much to me. I will be there, and I get up, Monday, holidays, I get up, I work, I clean up, I cook, I do everything. Nobody said to me that, you know, that on holidays you don't work, you don't this, until one day I sit down and I said, I'm not really as stupid. And one line said I was going to look for the license department place to find out how I go about my license, because somebody said you can change over your license before it reaches 3 months, I think, or 6 months, and get the Cayman driver's license without you going through so much. So I said, okay, I'm going to do just that. I mentioned it to the lady one day. She said, yes, she's going to drop me there. That was it. She don't say nothing. If the lady come in, and she come in at evening time, and in the house needs something at the supermarket, the lady will wait till 9:30. If she get up out her bed, she go in her vehicle and she go and buy what she buy. When she come back at that time of the night, when I'm in my bed sleeping, you will see somebody come waking me out to go and pack out what the lady carry from supermarket at that time of the night. At that time of the night, I want to get out of the house, I want to do something, I want to find something. So somebody introduced me to the library in town. I went there, I signed up, and I started going to the library. I started doing back, I have done computer class and everything, but you just want to get out of the house, give yourself a break and be out of the house. I will know that, listen, I do whatever I'm supposed to do. I cook dinner by the time they reach home. House is clean, house is tidy, everything. I have to get up and I have to clean the bathroom every morning, because people would understand. It's not my home, but I'm there. And I cannot be in certain environments. So I just have to keep doing it. I have to keep doing it. I'm not complaining to anyone. I will talk with my mom. I will talk with the person who gave me access to the person who to be there. What I found out that when I started, I had my phone now. That my phone is my privacy. I did not put a lock on my phone because I have no reason to. What I found out that the person started to do when I went to the bathroom in the evening hours, because sometimes I don't went to the bathroom until I'm near to go to my bed. I'll go and bed. When I went to the bathroom and I come back, sometimes I will find my phone light up or whatever. What I get to understand that the person, the employer, start to go through my phone, searching through my phone, search through things through my phone, search through my discussion, search through my text, message them that I will text my mom, that will text my in-laws. The employer start going through my phone. So I can remember clearly my in-law called me one day and she said, "Do you have lock on your phone?" I said, "No." She said, "Do you put your phone on?" I said, "Yes, I went to the bathroom. I'm not hiding anything. So if I'm going to the bathroom, I will put my phone down on the bed until I come back." She said to me that you need to you need to put a lock on your phone because people is going into your phone. So I said, why people will go in my phone? I started to explain and tell her, so listen, I am tired, I am stressed out. This job is not making it any better for me. I am not seeing anything where I'm meeting headway because this person go to work, they come home, they do not try to help out with anything at all. They will come, and I can remember one day the lady going under one closet that is not she's not using nothing underneath the closet, underneath a clothes part. The other lady wanted to get at me and she pulled on every single thing from under there. When I mean every single thing, she got on top of it and she pulled on some old clothes that she have never worn all long, what she stopped wearing. And the lady said to me, you need to iron all these things. All these things. You need to iron them. And when I look, I cry and I pray and I said, God, you will take me from this. And I did. You hear what I said? The lady not wearing those clothes. When I'm actually near finishing them, the lady said she's going to give them away. She's going to give them away. The only thing that I was not doing there was to wash for the family. I was not washing for the family. That's the only thing that I was not doing there, washing. But I cook, I clean, but I was not washing. That's the only thing I did not do, wash for the family. Because everybody clothes in a one big something, boy, little girl, mother, everybody clothes in a one something. She don't teach her children, she don't buy a clothes basket for the boys and say, listen, these are what your clothes to going in and whatever. Everybody clothes pack up in a one something. So the only thing I did not do was to wash. She told me that do not wash. Because I am not going to take anybody underwear and wash, and she take her for underwear and throw into her dirty clothes. So I would not go there to wash that neither. So she said do not wash. Anyway, I'm trying to find my best. How can I get out of it? I can remember my permit was to renew, and when my permit was to renew, remember I don't know anything. No insurance was paying for me. I overheard the lady saying to her, I told you a long time to go and seek out the lady insurance. And what have you? The lady come one day for me. She said I must get ready. She's going to let me take out my insurance. And the lady come for me one day. There was a neighbor next door that working at an insurance place, Sagicor insurance place. That lady was telling her every day, why you don't let the girl take out insurance there for the girl. I don't know that I'm supposed to pay it 50-50 or they pay the insurance, all depends. Okay, so one day she called me and said she going to carry me to look about my insurance. When the lady carried me, she carried me to an insurance place on Dorsey Drive. I think it's Cayman. It's Cayman first. There was an insurance place on Dorsey Drive. I don't want to tell any lie. She carried me there, and my insurance was $200 and odd dollars to take out the insurance for me there. I paid that money. I paid it because I did not have an idea how the insurance was to be done. I have to pay that money from my little money. That lady was paying me $150 per week. And I was working from Sunday to Sunday, not knowing that when I work on a Friday, I'm supposed to stop. I'm not supposed to work on a Saturday, and I'm not supposed to work on a Sunday. I'm there not doing none of these things. I work from Sunday to Sunday, and I work from 4:30 in the morning until whenever they say. Because I tell her that when the lady go to supermarket, if she comes in after 10, they wake me from my bed if I'm sleeping to come and pack out things at that time of the night. So I was saying, no man, this is getting so stressful to me. So I remember I was going through and I buck up on this site. I went to the library and I get an idea. They say, go on that site. When I go on that site and I start to read, because I'm not a dunce person, I'm very educated, and started to reading up things and going through and looking through and going through, and I said, oh, so such and such, and I will ask a particular person. They don't want to tell me, but they will just smile, which give me my confirmation that, oh, that is it then. Once they smile, that is it. So I remember one evening I said to the lady that I want to have a small meeting with you. She said, what? And when she said so, I said to her, I want to know from what time do I start working until what time I finish work. Since I've been doing it over the time, and they are being so abusive to me, knowing that, listen, if I work from 4:30 in the morning to prepare the kids for school, you don't see it fit that if after 10 when you come in with the goods, that you don't have to go and buy. You can make a list, give it to me, I can go and get it. If you don't even want me to drive your vehicle, you could say to me, take the bus, go. When you're through, call me, I'll come and pick you from the supermarket. And I said to her, I need to know what time, how many hours a day that I'm supposed, because I start going to the library and I'm start finding out things now. So I said, okay, on holidays I will get up and I will be working and doing till one day I get to understand, oh, you don't work on a holiday. When holiday you don't work here, that's your day off. But you know, you're living with somebody and you're in the house, but at the same time that person did not tell you. So listen, on holidays they don't work, but if you want to get up and do something, which you don't have to tell me that, because I live in the house. So if I get up on a holiday and I live in the house, but listen, you're at home on that holiday. If I can take myself from getting up at certain time to make breakfast and you prepare that breakfast for that day, that would be something off me. At least I will get a break. You're not telling me none of those things. So on holidays I get up, I do this. There are times when the next door neighbor them need coconut for greater. You gonna send the people them from next door coconut. Take the people them coconut from next door. A different house that, you know, for me to grate it. For me to grate the people them next door coconut. So I'm saying, now this is really getting out of hand. So I just sit down one day with her and she come in and I said, I want to know how many hours I work throughout the day, how much hours I work throughout the week. The week, I want to know all of those. I want to know from when I start to work, and I want to know days when I don't work, and I want to know, even though I was living there. I meet this person, I was explaining to the person that, listen, I don't think I'm going to continue. I think I'm going to give up my permit and I'm going to go home, because this situation, I can't live with it. And the person said, no, Nisha, don't do that. do not do that. I am going to help you. And the person said, I am living alone and I want you to come and stay with me and you work and do what you have to do and sort out yourself. So me as a employee who I have been working in companies, I understand. I sit down with her and I said to her, I get somewhere to stay, which I have much better privacy, more convenient with my privacy. I'm not comfortable here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave and I'm going to go at the person. I'm going to come in the morning. I'm going to come to my job just the same. I'm going to come in the morning, do what I'm supposed to do, and I'll go home in the evening. And that was said and done. She was having problem with it and all of that. So I said, if I'm not comfortable here, I don't have to stay here because I'm not comfortable with the living situation. And I need privacy because I can't go to the bathroom in peace. I can't come out and I can't get to sit down and dry myself properly. When I come from the bathroom, I feel I dry my clothes, and then after that, I'm not getting no privacy because of her son, the small one, not the elder one, the small one. No privacy. It's like you sit down and you watch when I go to the bathroom, and as soon as I come out of the bathroom, he come and he presents himself into the room that I'm going to go to get my clothes on. So I was not feeling comfortable with it. I would go to the bathroom bathing, come out the bathroom, putting on my clothes from inside the bathroom, and I wasn't drying out properly. I was just uncomfortable. So I said, I got to go. I cannot deal with this situation. So when I speak to her, she was so ignorant on when I first speak to her about my hours and all of that now, she realized that I started to find out things. So she was so upset at me. If you want to leave, you leave. If you want to this, I said, no, I'm not leaving. I said, number one, you're underpaying me. As a living employee, you're underpaying me. You're underpaying me. And I'm not even talking about that. And I said, good God, man, you're underpaying me. You know that the insurance you're supposed to pay, and you take me to look about my insurance and let me pay $280 for my insurance, and you know I am working $300 every fortnight. You give me $300. So when I said, that is really bad. It is really bad. For the month, I'm working $600 for the month. You said you would provide food. From the very first time I went there, you said, picked up what I want. I pick up like 3 sachets. When you're going to wash my clothes, you don't carry. When you're going to go to the laundry, you don't carry my clothes. I went to a laundry across the road and get my clothes washed when I am ready to wash. I remember one day I washed in the bathroom. I wash and I come outside and to hang them up. And her mother has a big problem with that. I don't want nobody washing my yard and the railway. So I said, okay, to avoid that, I started to go into the supermarket to pick up my stuff. The chicken that they eat leg quarters. I don't eat that. So I went and buy my best dressed chicken. I remember I started to cooking on the side because she works on a site, and I said, okay, then she gave me the idea, you can cook for the man and I will pay the order and whatever. When I started, this lady started collecting my money and I'm not getting my money. So she said it wasn't going anywhere. So I said, you know what? I'm going to stop the cooking. So I stopped. I had drinks selling there, and the kids them, they drink the drinks. They just drink. Nobody pay for them. They just drink. Go on and drink. So I said, okay, I eventually stopped doing that. So I'm saying, even though I am not getting my correct pay, I'm trying to do something on the side to make up for it. It's still not working out because it's just not benefiting me none at all. I will get there and I will leave like 6 drinks, and if I go on the road or I put in a dozen drinks, when I come back, sometimes 2 and I don't see no money for any. So I said, okay, it doesn't make no sense. So I said, I'm going to stop. So I am just saying this. I am just saying this. I leave this lady. When I went to the person to live and I start going there, I found out. I got there in the morning. I prepared the little girl breakfast. No, I would not go there to prepare breakfast because she gave me like a time. No, when I said what time I start work, I'm supposed to start work. She said like from 8 now to 4:30. She said like 8 to 4:30. So when I get there 8, they will leave already because she will get up and prepare the breakfast for them and what have you. So I go there, clean the house, prepare dinner, wash up, do whatever until they get home in the evening. Anyway, I said to her, I had a meeting again with her, and I said to her, I left and I'm taking bus now to come here. So I'm asking you if you could even put $50 more on my pay just to pay my bus fare. You see, you're underpaying me already, You're underpaying me. But all I just want to be comfortable and have my comfort. I leave now, and I said, okay, I leave. And I said to you, I'm asking if you could just put $50 more on my pay to pay my bus fare. She said, no, she can't pay me. This lady, when she come in with all one bag of fake knockoff cologne. Anywhere she go, she just get up things, buy things, unnecessary things. You can't pay me, but you just go around and you buy unnecessary things. Come put down inside the house and all these things. You go around and you just buy things and you come, you go to the store there, you buy, you go to that store, you buy 2, 3 this here wig. You don't want them, you come, you try them on, you just see things that you buy. When I went up, I carried up some jeans to sell and whatever. The lady take out how much. I don't get paid for none. I know from her. I don't get paid for none. I did not quarrel, I did not argue with her because I can remember clearly that it was her cousin who allowed me to have access in the Cayman Islands through she. With all of that, I said, okay, that is that. I leave and I start coming to work. I realized that they're having problems with me leaving and coming. I remember one morning when I get there, I see the little girl said, Mommy said, you're supposed to wash. I can't remember the son name. Like, it just said, Mommy said you're supposed to wash Michael clothes them. And I was like, listen to me, you're a child. I have a phone, Mommy have my number. That is what I said to her. I said to her, Mommy cannot tell you to tell me anything. If Mommy wants something to be done, Mommy is supposed to call my phone. I come to work from Monday to Friday. Mommy should call my phone and tell me that, Sanisha, I want you to do this, I want you to do that today for me. Nothing is wrong with that. I'm working for you. I'm an employee, you're the employer. But you want something, you don't pass on a message to a child to give me. You pass on the message to me. I'm coming to the job. If I need something, I'm going to pick up my phone. I'm not going to leave a message with the child to give you. I'm going to call you if I'm not seeing you face to face and I talk to you over the phone. So if you want me to do something that I have never done before, you should have picked up your phone and call me. Anyway, I said, Mommy can't tell you to do. I remember one day now that you come inside because I did not do what the little girl told me. So I can remember one day I come again and she said, Mommy say you must wash. And I said, stop right there. I tell Mommy that whatever Mommy want, that I'm not doing. Mommy need to call me to tell me what she want to do. So I called her and I said, I heard Jamie, I call it to go. I said, I heard Jamie talking about that you want me to wash my kind of clothes. Because what had happened, I meet somebody and the person that I met, I started to wash a person clothes, but the person before I even leave the house, the person usually bring them clothes. I went over to the laundry, I wash and I pat them, and the person will pick them back when they're coming from work. Okay. She realized that I'm doing that, so I said, okay. So when I come to work sometime now in the morning, I will bring the clothes with me, and I will say, after I done whatever I'm supposed to do, I'll go over to the laundry, get the clothes washed, and then I'll do whatever. Anyway, Dad said that. I said, okay, you know what I'm going to start though? I am home on Saturday, so I stopped taking the clothes during the week because I said I don't want that to be a part of their job. So I started taking the clothes on the weekend to go and wash at the laundry. She said I'm supposed to wash. I can remember one day when I asked, I called and I asked her, she said, yes, I'm supposed to wash my car clothes. I said, no, that was not a part of the arrangement. From I've been here, I've never been washing clothes. So now that I leave and coming to work, why would you tell me to wash my car clothes? And what's the difference in that? Am I going to get paid to wash my car clothes? Because I can remember clearly when I got here, I go on a permit that said 2 children, not 3. 2, not 3. And even being said, when I reach it, I see that there is another elder son there. He was using the bathroom. I have to cook his dinner. I have to clean the room that he sleep on. I have to spread the bed that he sleep on. She said 2 children. I did not make that be a problem to me. Now, when I started to leave and come there now, you're going to tell me to wash my car clothes, who Michael is not on a permit that I'm supposed to take care of. You see what I'm telling you about? The ladies try to find all kind of things. And I started and I said, you know what? I'm going to try and seek out another job in the meanwhile I'm doing, because I don't know what will happen. And I don't think I can continue. And that's what I did. I'm a person like this. I'll sit with you. I let you abuse me emotionally, mentally, until when I tell myself that this is it. Because as I said, you leave Jamaica, you want good. You want good. So sometimes you have to be humble. Humble under certain circumstances that is not right for you. And you know the working situation, you know what it is like. You know what I tell that lady, she eats apart from me. I said, I am here looking through these Cayman laws things, and when I look, I said, you know that I can carry you to the labor law board because they have been underpaying me. And when I started to tell her the things, she was surprised and shocked. But I wasn't going to carry her there. I was just saying to her, you know I can carry you there because you're doing all the wrongs to me from I've been here. You have done all the wrongs. I'm working from Sunday to Sunday. I can't go to church on a Sunday. I have to get up, grate a coconut, I cook rice and peas when I'm not supposed to work on a Sunday, and at the same time, your neighbor want them coconut for greater. You send neighbor coconut come give me for greater. All these kind of liberties. So I'm going to tell you this. Sometimes we sit and we listen a story, I will criticize, I will say. It was my first time being in the Cayman Island. It was like, I don't want to be there. It was my first time, and it was like, I have to leave my license. I have to leave. Get up. I have to, when you want things to be done, you have to push yourself. If you sit and wait on employers, that lady wasn't paying any insurance for me, and the only time when the insurance started to pay, I have to pay $208. When I said I cannot, if I'm getting $300 per week, I cannot pay this insurance a month. That time our neighbor, the neighbor with them want me for great, a neighbor coconut, the neighbor have much people live over them yard. The neighbor work at Sajiko and was telling her put me, because the Sajiko one was like $100. And she carried me got one different one for me to pay $200. Two for me to pay $200. So let me tell you this. When people leave their country to go, I'm tell you, as I said before, I don't have a problem with Cayman. I don't have a problem with the Indians, the Americans, the English who are living there. I'd rather work for them than a Jamaican. I will rather work for them more than a Jamaican. They abuse you emotionally, mentally. They know the money that you're getting. They try to do everything in their way for you to get underpaid, for they not to pay you the right amount. They check it. If they feel like you get $300, it's too much, because if you were a Jamaica working, you would not get that. That's what a Jamaican employer do. They are not nice people. The one them who have papers, who have married up, they are not papers. They are not nice people. Most of them are not nice people. They are not nice people. So let I tell you something, vlogger. You always say you're supposed to hear 3 sides to a story. That lady call you and she tell you and she express. If that young man work and you tell him that is the job, and then you go and you change up again with somebody else and give that young man different job, that's different pay, additional pay. They are abusive and they want to throw down things and tell you that that's what you're supposed to do, because they know that you're working on a permit. They can go, they can remove you from the permit, they can do anything because it is permit. If you don't have the permit, you don't have a job. If you don't have the permit, they use that over your head, the permit. They use it because you need a permit to stay in the Cayman Islands and to work and function right. You need, if you don't need anything else, you need to have a permit. You cannot work without a permit, so you need a work permit. But they are not nice, most of them. I have a part 2 to come along, because I work for another Jamaican. And I tell you, I have a part 2. I have a part 2 to come along. When I went to that lady place, the neighbor called me one day. She see me sweeping up, and the neighbor called me, one lady that lived. She called me and she said to me that, "You're new?" And I said, "Yes." She said, "You're like the 5th person coming now. They don't keep no one for long, so I'm going to see how long you will stay there." When I'm leaving, her big son said, "Sanisha, honestly, you is the best. My mother will miss you more than anyone else." That's what the big son said. She said she is going to miss you more than anyone else, because I don't see nobody else come here and do what you do. Nobody else. But at the same time, you don't see nobody else come here and do what you do. But at the same time, you want to abuse me. You don't feel like it is right to pay me. You never work on Saturday because you have your daughter to take care of, you have things to do, and you get somebody there now, and you start going to work on a Saturday, and you choose to go and work. Or Sunday you start go and work, and you don't see it in yourself. It will say, "Listen, this girl deserves more than $150. Even though she live in here, you say you're going to entitle food from me. You go to the supermarket, and when you buy beer kind of beef. I don't eat beef. You buy ground beef, corned beef, all kind of beef. And I prepare it, and if that's what the children them want, anything on the take out, I prepare it. So eventually, I don't eat what they bought. Most things she go to the supermarket and she go and she buy the leg quarter. She eat it. I don't eat that. You don't even pick up a pack of mixed parts to say, alright then. Alright, she don't eat the leg quarter. Make her buy 1 pack of mixed parts for her. No, she did not do that. She went and she just buy leg quarter. She buy the opposite. So she's trying to spite me in every way. So I usually have to go out of that $300 and go and fetch my food out of the $300 every fortnight. Buy my soap, buy everything for myself. So when I'm telling you, most employers that are Jamaicans up in the Cayman Island, they are not nice people. They are not nice people. They say, "See me and come live with me," at 2 different something. They are not nice people. And it's not she alone I work with as Jamaican employee. I work with somebody else. And I'm going to come with a part 2 story time for that as well. I'm going to come with a part 2 story time with that person as well. So listen, when you hear people's story, most of the people in Cayman Islands, they don't want to come up, because some of them don't even want to come back home. Nothing not going for them at Cayman Island. Them stay on a Cayman Island and then batter them, run up and down, them move from this to this. So listen, It's not nice, it's not pretty. I don't know how some of them do it, but I wasn't going to do it. It is not nice and pretty face. You're running from there, say each up there, say each up there. It is not nice. If you're there and you're not working in a job and you cannot maintain yourself, it doesn't make sense you're there. It doesn't make sense you're there. And remember, you cannot be there unless you're on a permit. You have to be and you have to work for the employer that has that permit for you. You cannot get up and just say, oh, I'm going to work here and I'm going to leave and work. No. Maybe you can hustle a few hours that if you finish working and you can get a 2 hours somewhere where you can jog up and you can do. But it's not like you can say, oh, I'm going to finish work there, and unless you on a share permit that you do like a 4 hours there, a 4 hours there in like domestic working. But otherwise from that, it is not possible. It is not possible. So I'm saying to people out there, don't sit when you see people come with stories. Don't sit, criticize, assume, and point fingers, because these Jamaican employers, they are not nice in the Cayman Island. People is afraid to come out and speak about them because of their permit. Because of their permit, that they don't want them to terminate it and let them come back home, or they have to seek out somebody else to do another permit. So most people sit down and take the disadvantage of Jamaican employers in the Cayman Island, but they are not nice. And just because they know that you're a Jamaican, they know the dollars in Jamaica, they try to work it out in the Cayman Island and underpay you. That is what they do. That is what they do. So I'm going to come with a part 2 with another Jamaican employee that I've worked with as well. That is another whole set of, that's another whole set of things. That's why I said you have to see people that you know. A lot of people that go to the Cayman Island from Jamaica, they go through a lot. You have females go there, they sell their bodies to survive. Sell their bodies to survive. I choose not to do that. With God in the midst, He'll make it possible. With man it is impossible, with God all things are possible. So I choose really to say, I rather go home, rather have nothing. I rather be without a job more than I sit down and do certain things to make my lifestyle better. I could not live certain lifestyles. I don't do certain lifestyles. So guys, this is the ending of my part 1 story time. I'm going to come back with a part 2 story time with the same employers that is Jamaican, that are living in the Cayman Island, who are married there for years, have papers, have businesses, do contract work with people, and they get Jamaican to come on a permit to work for them and abuse them emotionally and mentally. Guys, please remember to like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Peace out. Love you guys. Bye.